Alright guys, so Fuller coming to you with another video. Shout out to the whole LBC. If you like this video, please feel free to like it. And also please feel free to subscribe to the page. It's always by choice, never by force. So there's a fight that is taking place, and it's not a fight that is being talked about a lot, but it's a fight that can possibly happen, and I think it has the makings to be the fight of the year. And the reason why I think it has the makings to be the fight of the year is because, number one, the atmosphere in which it would take place in, and number two, it would actually have arguably the best people of the division in this fight. And so what I'm talking about is they're saying that a fight between author Beterbiev and Dmitry Bivol is a very likely possibility to take place sometime maybe in the summer of this year, as soon as they take care of their mandates, you know. And the reason why I would like to see this fight a lot is, for one, we finally get two Eastern European guys who are going to fight each other, and two are arguably the top guys fighting each other, you know, for the crown. And so the winner of that fight would determine who is the best in the light heavyweight division by far, you know. And I'm just gonna be real. Canelo is not the best in light heavyweight division. I mean, he's not even a light heavyweight technically. I mean, sure, he won a belt from Kovalev, but let's look at the conditions in which Kovalev had. I mean, he really didn't have time to prepare for that fight. I mean, he had a very tough fight with Anthony Yarde, and I just really don't think he was up to his best in that fight. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm saying, like, yeah, man, I mean, I don't really even count that fight, bro. You know, it's kind of, it's kind of one of those fights where you just say, okay, he's chasing legacy, and he got the legacy from the lowest hanging fruit. You know, that's basically what you say. But this fight, I am interested in watching. Because for one, they will probably have it in Russia, you know what I mean? And so you can tell it would be like an electric atmosphere having that fight in Russia, and having arguably the two best fighters from that region, that Eastern European region, you know what I mean? And number two, I'm just gonna be real. I'm gonna just keep this all the way funky. All the way funky, I'm gonna keep it. But as of late, in boxing, we're not like really seeing like the top guys fight each other. We're not really seeing it that often. Like, I'm dead serious. I'm like, dang, man, like, why don't these dudes fight each other? Like, I'm really serious about that. And I just now realized that like, I mean, we really are seeing the top guys go at it with each other, man. I mean, when you look at it, I mean, for example, with Canelo, you know, now it seems that Canelo is flip-flopping between opponents. He's talking, okay, the first opponent that was named was Murata, and they were talking about making that fight in Japan. But now we're hearing from the grapevine that he either wants Billy Joe Saunders or Calvin Smith. And so it's like, okay, bro, which one is it? Real fight. I mean, please give us the 411. Which one is it going to be? Are you fighting are you fighting someone from the UK again? Or are you fighting the Japanese dude? But the bottom line is this: don't, all of those dudes won't really pose a threat to Canelo. I mean, at the end of the day, I can't really say Canelo is the best at 160 or 168. I can't say it. Okay, because there's other guys who, you know, who the question mark is still out on. You know, like at 168, we don't know if Caleb Plant is the best 168 pounder. We don't know if Callum Smith is the best 168 pounder. We don't know if Jamal Charlo is the best 160 pounder. We don't know if Demetrius Andrade is the best 160 pounder. And the reason why we don't know it is because these fights aren't being made. But this fight with Dmitry Bivol and Arthur Beterbiev, if this fight gets made, we'll know who's the best in that division. Point blank period. There'll be nothing will be left up to question. You feel me? That's the thing. I can't even call it at this point the best fighting the best anymore. I have to call it the question mark fighting the question mark, because we don't know if they're the best. Because for the most part, many are fighting Mandos because they're not getting the big fights. And the reason why they're not getting the big fights is the business of boxing. And that business of boxing usually puts the notoriety of a fighter ahead of the skills and the potential of a fighter. That's why we're not getting those fights, okay? That's the reason why. Let's be honest. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, what I can say is that, you know, I'm like, I just take it how it is. You know, that's basically me. I take it how it is. And if we get those fights, if we get the best fighting the best, then I'm happy. It's good. It's good. You know, we see who's really the skilled guy. And if we don't get the best fighting the best, shoot, man, I got no choice but to watch the guys that I like to watch fight lower level competition, for the simple fact that it's either fight that lower level competition or it's not fight at all and be frozen on the shelf and be basically coming into a fight with ring rust and having the potential of not being at your best because you haven't fought a lot. You feel me? So that's how I look at the situation. Let's see if Eddie Hearn doesn't block this fight from happening because he's afraid that his fighter may lose a belt, and because he's taking a couple of L's. But I guess you know, he doesn't want to take the risk of rematch and it being worse, although that risk paid off for Anthony Joshua. But it is what it is, man. You know, let's hope Eddie Hearn doesn't block these fights. The thing is about a promoter is this, and this is what I notice about promoters. Promoters don't really care about the fans. They care about their pockets. And unfortunately, the people are the ones paying for your product. And if you don't deliver a quality product, then people ain't gonna pay for it, you know? So at the end of the day, if you work towards pleasing the masses, the money part is going to do the money part's gonna take care of itself. But, you know, he didn't get that memo, so that's why we're in the situation we're in with Mr. Eddie Hearn. You know what I mean? And so, with that being said, hopefully he gives the green light on this fight to happen. Hopefully he doesn't make any excuses. Hopefully he just doesn't throw out names just to stay relevant in the boxing circle. like he does with saying over and over and over and over again that Anthony Joshua wants to fight Deontay Wilder, but we know he really doesn't want to fight Deontay Wilder. And that's just what it is, you know. You know what I would like to see, honestly, and I would be like, yeah, man, because I have a feeling after a little bit more experience and a little bit more cleaning up, although he's still a prospect in this matter. I would like to see a Nigerian, as they say, a Nigerian clash, meaning I would want to see Efe Ajagba fighting Anthony Joshua, and I would want Efe Ajagba to win that fight, you know, but obviously he still has some work to do. So he's not really ready for that fight, but that's a fight I would like to see down the line. But let's hope we get this Arthur Beterbiev, Dimitri Bivol fight. That way we can say, hey, we got a fight where the best of the division is fighting one of the other best of the division. But anyhow, that's all I got for now, guys. Full of signing out. Leave your thoughts in your comments. Enjoy.